I first met Daniel about a year ago, and him and we would go out every week and we would job search together. We would go and go online and fill out employment applications and go on interviews together. The challenges that I think that he faced were when we would walk into an interview with an employer and they saw that long white cane and they would realize that he had a visual impairment, and they just didn't seem like they wanted to give him a chance.
Well, originally what I wanted to do when I graduated was to go to college and become an educator for people with visual impairments. But when I got there, I decided it wasn't really what I wanted to do with my life. Actually, going into it, I didn't know too much about Goodwill Easter Seals, other than the fact that they would help me find a job. But working with them, I realized that they would go to any lengths to get a person a job if they really wanted it and followed through with everything.
From the first time that I met Daniel, I knew that he was going to be a great worker for any employer that we would find him a job in. He was very motivated. He never missed a meeting with me. He always followed through with the tasks that I would give him.
Well, I always went into him with hope and excitement because, you can't do anything with a negative attitude. But as I kept getting rejected, the frustration kept building up until I finally got this job.
He had been through so many ups and downs with employers, with getting excited thinking he was going to have a job and then getting disappointed. So when he found out he really had this job here at Hotheads, he was just ecstatic. He almost thought it wasn't real. I remember him asking me, do I really have a job? And I remember telling him, yes, this is your job now. And I also remember the first time he put on his uniform, he just looked fabulous, and he was so excited that he could be part of a team finally.
The agency provided me with transportation to and from job interviews and application sites. They provided me with a talking scale for weighing chips here at work, and they provided me a job coach to train me on my job. And everything was, if I needed something, all I had to do was ask.
I think this opportunity that Hotheads has provided Daniel has really brought a lot to his life. It's more of a feeling of fulfillment, feeling of being needed, a place to go every week. He's met new friends. He feels like they're family to him. And I think that any kind of positive thing like that in someone's life just brings more fulfillment and more enrichment to his life.
The first time I met Daniel was when he came in for his interview. Jason and I interviewed him, and he just had a great personality. He was very outgoing and very excited to be having an interview, trying to get a job.
Well, my primary function here is dishwasher, but I do a lot of other things too, such as weighing chips, taking out the trash, dicing up tomatoes and onions, just little prep stuff like that anything they need me to do, I'm here, I can do it.
He's always willing to do anything. He has a willingness to learn new things, and he's just positive. He's got a great attitude and always brings life to our team.
I haven't really been able to experience this much independence before because I've always had to rely on everyone else due to my eyesight. But now that I've got this job, I get my own rides to and from work because through the bus company, the Miami County Public Transit, and it just feels real good being able to do whatever I need to do by myself.
I would say to any other employer looking to hire somebody with disabilities is to give them a chance. Because we definitely had concerns bringing him in here, and we were like, okay, well, we know that this might be something he could do, but let's bring him in, give it like a trial period and see where things go from there. And it's been great.
I'd like to say a very heartfelt thank you to everybody here because they've not only been accommodating at the workplace, they've become like friends and family to me, and I really appreciate that.
Daniel once told me that he wanted to keep this job forever. I think that this is just the beginning for him, and I'm really excited to see what his future brings.
I like everything really about my job, but the thing I like best about my job is the people I work with, because they make me laugh and I make them laugh, and it's, makes work feel a little more like fun.